your Morning Minute on a Monday, 5280sportsnetwork.com, alongside Shawn Drotar. My name is Nate Lundy. Thanks for stopping by here. Let's talk some Nuggets, Shawn. 3 games since the All-Star break, which is also 3 games since the trade deadline took place. 2 losses, one on the road to Sacramento, one yesterday at home to Memphis. You are concerned because at least over these first 3 games, these first 4 or 5 days since the break has taken place, you're seeing things that you saw at the beginning of the year that have you nervous.
Yeah, keep in mind when the Nuggets were making their interesting run in January and in the early parts of February, part of it was because they had a lot of players missing due to injury. Danilo Gallinari was out. Chandler was in and out of the rotation. Fareed out. Moutier at times out. So well, you look at it at one point, Nate, and say, well, that's a lot of injuries. How do they overcome that? At the same time, because the Nuggets roster is so deep and it's kind of got a samey feeling, talent-wise, they were able to thin a roster and get a sort of 8-9 man rotation like a lot of good teams do. Now that they're healthy again, there's a lot of mouths to feed, only so many minutes to give them.
Yeah, and the problem is I think they're spending too much time trying to make sure that everybody's mouths are happy with what they're feeding them. The truth is that Michael Malone's job is to win games. That's what this team needs to be able to do. They need that 8 spot. Even if it is at 500 or slightly below 500, they need that 8 spot. They need this young team to get some playoff experience. And I think that to a certain extent, everybody's happiness be damned. I want to see him find the rotation that makes sense for this team to be able to win games. I don't think it's necessarily about trying to keep everybody happy, and I'm concerned right now that their major motivation is trying to keep everybody happy. That's going to be a problem.
And that would be a problem. My also concern is, while his job is to win games, his job is also to develop young talent like Nikola Jokic, like Jamal Murray, like Gary Harris, who's been playing very well. And to do that, they need minutes as well. And maybe that means it needs to come at the expense of Chandler or Gallinari or something like that. That's where the Nuggets have the problem, is because they sort of are serving 2 masters here. They want to develop their young talent and win at the same time. Those things don't always come together.
Yeah, so we're seeing the fact that everybody's healthy. Now we're right back to the same problem again that the Nuggets had before, which is there's only so many minutes to go around. How do you balance that, and how do you give yourself the right rotation to be able to win games? So we'll see what happens. They're back in action again tomorrow night. Also, keep in mind, when you look ahead at the Nuggets' schedule, 8 of their last 11 games are on the road. They have got to get it done here over the next few weeks in the home games at the Pepsi Center, because when the road games come around, not only are they road games, but they're road games against some tough teams. So we got to see the Nuggets get things done. Trade deadline for the NHL comes up on Wednesday. We'll talk more about that tomorrow on the Morning Minute. Thanks for stopping by on a Monday. Hope you had a great weekend. Get after it today, and we'll talk to you tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. on Mile High Sports Radio, and of course right here with your Morning Minute. For Shawn, I'm Nate. See ya.